Alright, mic check one, mic check two. Mic check one. Alright, cool. Welcome back to another video of the Los Angeles Rams Simon Sullivan franchise. Week 3 in Arizona at State Farm Stadium. Let's get right into it. If it loads, that is. Alright, cool. Let's go. I wasn't sure if I would be doing a video today because I've been looking at the rugby because I'm not really familiar with rugby because I never knew what the sport was, and I would always say I don't like it, and then I started watching some clips and it looks pretty cool. So I started watching rugby, but I was like, alright, I have to film a video for today, so I'm here. Not a bad thing, just I have to make a video, and I'm making a video. But rugby looks really good. I'm not sure if there's rugby in America, but I've never heard of rugby in America. I've always heard of it as like an Australian, New Zealand type of thing. I don't even know what New Zealand is. I think it's like I'm pretty sure it's a country. But I mean, New Zealand, if you're from New Zealand and you're watching this, I apologize, but I mean, Australians think that they mean some shit. Australia is a fucking island, dude. Like, Australians compare themselves with fucking Americans. Australia is a fucking island. Well, that's what I deserve, I guess. Talk shit about Australia and fumbled. Alright. I'm just saying, Australia is a fucking island. It's pretty true. But can you fucking block, dude? Jesus. Fucking block. How about that? Let's go. Allen Robinson has done really good this season. Allen Robinson is good. Good job. Allen Robinson's been really good for me this season. Let's go. What else is new? I've been looking into rugby. I thought the AFL was rugby as well. It's not. That's a crazy catch. The rugby and AFL is different. I kind of like rugby more than I'm not gonna, I don't know. Rugby, I like rugby. I'm gonna say it. I like rugby. Rugby is cool. I'm gonna say it. I usually wouldn't say it, but it's pretty cool. They don't really hit each other, but I mean, they hit each other, but it's not really like a hit. Like, I don't know if people have this experience, but as a kid, I used to play like tackle football without pads because I didn't have any pads. And so I would play tackle football without pads, and that's like I could probably play it, but you do need a lot of stamina though. Like rugby beats the NFL when it comes to stamina though. You need a lot of stamina to play that game. Cuz the NFL does take a lot of breaks. I mean, all the commercials are very annoying. Whenever you watch a soccer match or a football match, and I watch the Premier League play, it goes on. When the match is on, no commercials, none of that until the game is at halftime or it's over. The only pause, the only pause in soccer or football is halftime. If that was the same thing in America, that would be very nice. But there's commercials like every 5 seconds, and it's annoying. If the NFL had less commercials, it would be nice. But it's America, so we need money, even though we're trillions of dollars in debt. Alright, let's go. I gotta get the ball in the end zone. But rugby is really cool. I've said that this video, but it actually is. Some of the people are like actually built too. Like I wasn't like I wasn't like they're not small. Like I didn't expect them to be small people, but I didn't expect them to be like big because rugby is kind of a joke and it's like, well, we don't hit with pads. Like fuck off, honestly. Like that's just a sport. We can hit each other without pads. Just because the sport is played with pads doesn't mean we can't hit each other without the pads on. But like people are kind of pussies, I'm gonna be honest. Like people are kind of the C words. I'm not sure if I can say the C word, but like the C word meaning is what people are. Like a lot of people are that meaning. That's true. Like a lot of people think that like things are more important or more big than they are. That's what I was gonna say that's what she said, but that wouldn't make sense. Whoa! I thought I don't know what I tried to do there. But like people look at things as more significant than they are. Like you get hit. Whenever I was a kid growing up, always when I was a kid growing up, I would always be told whenever you're hit and you fall on the ground, get the fuck back up. Like a lot of people get hit and they're like, I got hit in a contact sport. I got hit and I'm playing tackle football. Holy shit, I was not meant to be hit playing tackle football. Whenever you get hit, you're supposed to get the fuck up. Like people get hit in like rugby or they get hit in football, in American football, and they're like, he hit me. You're playing fucking tackle fucking football, man. What the fuck do you want them to do? Fucking oh, there you go. Can you sit on the floor for me, please? Can you please take a knee or some shit? What the fuck is that? Run them over, get the fuck out of my way, and get in the fucking end zone. Like, people look at shit like too significant. They're like, oh my gosh, he hit me really hard. If you don't want to get hit, fucking truck his ass and get in the fucking end zone. If you get hit, get up. Like, people get hit and then they stay on the floor for like fucking hours. And it's like, what the fuck are you on about? Get the fuck up. You're fine. You haven't broken anything. Get the fuck up. My head hurts. Uh, can you see? Okay, then get the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? My arm hurts. Is it broken? No. Okay, then you're fine. Like, what are you on about? That's how I was brought up, but people just over exaggerate things a lot. And it's kind of annoying. But it is what it is. What is that? Roughing the passer? Alright. Fair enough. But yeah. There's just a lot of things in the world. Like, there's a lot of things. Like, everybody wants to matter, but in reality, like, you don't. I know that sounds like sad, but like, I know everyone wants to matter and everyone wants to be like huge and everything, but like, there's billions of other people. Like, I'm playing Madden right now. There is someone who is at work. There's someone who is doing intercourse right now. There's someone walking their dog right now. There's someone smoking right now. There's someone riding a bike right now. There's someone taking a shower right now. There's someone doing all these things. Like, there's people everywhere. If you go on Twitch, if I were to go on Twitch right now and look up Batman Arkham City gameplay, there's probably someone playing Batman Arkham City right now. Like, there's infinite people doing things. Like, we all want to matter, but it's too much. There's a lot of everything. Like, like, you can stay up for a minute and go back to bed. You can stay up for 5 hours and go back to bed. I mean, you have to go to work if you have to make money. You have to go to work, yeah. But you don't have to make money. You don't have to go to work. You can live on the streets, and you can be happy living on the streets. But people like houses, people like having shelter, and so they go to work so that they can provide for a house. That's a nice catch. People go to work so that they can have the things they want. But what happens if you don't want anything? You can live on the streets, and you can be happy that you are on the streets. You can be happy that you're alive. You're happy that you can still sense things that some people cannot sense. You know? Like, you can taste, you can hear, you can recognize things. You're not paralyzed. You can move around. You can move your hand. Some people, like, you can buy a house, you can go to work, you can make money, or you can just relax. Like, you can do these things, or you could not do these things. You could do that, you could not do it. Like, it's, yeah, I think too much. Okay, well, I mean, there's just absolutely no one open. That was terrible. There's just absolutely no one open. I need him to go over there. I can't motion him? That's cool. I'm gonna have you on a slant. Good catch. Good catch. Let's go. We're gonna go for it. We're going for it. Alright. Hopefully this doesn't make my mic do anything weird. Jesus, I'm so slow. I'm so slow. But I just think a lot. I think a lot. And sometimes it cannot be the best. But, I mean, I think it's what I do. I don't really do much, and so I think. And thinking can become a lot sometimes. But, I mean, I could make this video, right? I could make this video. I could post it on YouTube. I could do all those things. Or I could turn off my console right now. Why did he run up the field? He was running a perfect route, and then he decided to just run up the field. He was running a perfect route, and then he decided to run up the field. But what I was saying, right, is I could make this video, right? I could post it on YouTube, or I could sit up and turn off my and I could turn off my Xbox. I could stand up right now and I could take a shit on my computer, but I don't. Like, you could do it, but you don't. You know? Like, if I wanted to, I could get up right now and punch a hole in my wall. But I don't, because I know that I don't want to do it. Because there will be a consequence. But if there wasn't a consequence, then why not? You know? If there wasn't something that happened, you take a shit in your room, right? And then it starts to smell. Well, I don't want my room to smell, so you don't take a shit in your room. You take a shit in the bathroom. So that the bathroom is designated for taking a shit. You don't want your room to smell, so you don't take a shit in your room. You don't want confrontation about you punching a hole in your wall. You don't want to get in trouble you don't want to get in trouble for punching a hole in your wall, so you don't punch a hole in your wall. But if you didn't get in trouble for punching a hole in your wall, then why not punch a hole in your wall? If your shit didn't stink, why not take a shit in your room? You know? I mean, it'd still be there, so I mean, there's still a reason to not, but I mean, like, yeah. You could, but you don't. Is pretty much the message of that talk. This is probably going to be a short video because I have to use the restroom, and so I'm going to finish this game, and then I'm probably going to use the restroom, and then I'm probably going to record another video. But I have to use the restroom. But I'm going to finish this game. Well, that's just not good. Okay. Right. Okay. Is that Isaiah Simmons' second pick six? I think it is. I've thrown 2 pick sixes to Isaiah Simmons this game. That is not good. I mean, as a Cardinals fan, I would take it in real life, but it's not real life. This is working. I mean, see, if the run wasn't working, I wouldn't run the ball. But since the run is working, I'm going to pass the ball. Because I just thought to. Like my brain just told me to do all that stuff. pretty interesting. Like, I could stand in the pocket and take a sack, but my brain tells me that if I don't throw the ball, then I will get sacked and I'll lose yardage on the play. And I don't want to do that, and so I throw the ball. I could stand here and write that Isaiah Simmons is having himself a game. That is not what I thought was going to happen. Wow, we lost. I did not see that happening. I knew we turned over the ball a lot, but like I still thought that I would be able to win. That was not the best of games. That was that was that was what you would call a bad game. That was not good. I knew I turned over the ball a lot, but I thought that I would still be able to win. But then Allen Robinson fumbled, and I I didn't think he would fumble, but he did. I still have an upgrade point, so we'll upgrade our player. Give him improviser. Throw on the run, throw accuracy deep. Throw and run is up to 86. That's pretty good. But okay. I didn't see that happening, but it is what it is. Some things happen, some things don't. It's literally the whole thing about this video. It was what I made the video. I didn't have to talk about it, but I ended up talking about it. I didn't have plans to talk about it, but I talked about it. Okay. That'll be it for this video. Hopefully you enjoyed. And I'm just going to do this. Mic check 1, mic check 2. Okay, I just wanted to make sure my mic was on. Because I've had some mic problems in my latest videos, but hopefully you guys have a good morning, have a good afternoon, have a good night. Make sure to drink some water, make sure to eat some food, make sure to get some sleep, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a good morning, have a good afternoon, have a good night. Make sure to drink some water, eat some food, get some sleep, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care.